Yes, we're all laughing because of Lewis's love life and the fact that I have a love life,
Yeah.
Oh
and
man.
how they're complete
wait.
and utter opposites.
Proclaim the
I'll
crucible.
go now. That's all that ever needed to be said on this channel. I'm leaving to screen.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Because Lewis is kicking me out.
I'm
We're gonna
sorry.
have-
I'm
Joey.
sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Joe, but you have to play the level.
Okay.
Oh, I will
Yeah.
always love
You too, me too.
you.
Holy
Holy shit!
shit.
Alright.
Oh,
Let's
We
not
need a full
overdo it.
version of that.
It's
Where
not.
it's just JonTron singing stupidly badly with all the extras.
I can only
Like, for the whole
take that
thing.
for so long.
Joking.
Ah, you mean like how we can only take bees for so long, and Silver Gunner
Yep.
for so long, and me talking about
Oh,
my love
yeah.
life for so long,
I blame Maddie more for bees.
and Harry talking about
Yeah.
love
Hey,
life for so long.
Hey, Xavier started.
That was smooth.
Xavier, you started that.
Yeah, That's fair. That's fair. I take full responsibility for that.
And also,
The false meme lord.
yeah.
I shot a railgun shot. No, wait, is it railgun? I'm pretty sure it's railgun. Whatever the
It's
fuck
a
it is.
scientific rail.
It's a gas cannon.
I fired a Gauss cannon through demon energy into the demons and then walked to the side to avoid the demon energy wall.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Boom. Yeah, I don't know. Like, thing of like shooters is like they're fun in the moment, but like actually like looking back and just talking about them, like you run out of things to say quickly.
Yeah.
See,
it's
this
very
is
good
why-
idea first.
You know what? I'm not gonna record another Halo until we've done Halo 1.
Yeah,
If Halo
yeah.
1 dies too quickly, then I'll use that as a judge to say maybe not do the others.
Thing is with
Yeah.
Halo though is the fact that it seems that Halo just seems to have a tiny little bit more variety in terms of like gameplay in general.
That's because of the vehicle play.
Yeah.
That's also
I
why I
think-
like Battlefield, but the Battlefield campaigns until Battlefield 1 didn't have that. It was all on rail shit like in Call of Duty.
I mean, there's
Speaking of which, Call of Duty used to have tanks.
there's the problem with the Halo games though is that they're a lot slower paced than Doom, so
Yeah,
I feel like
They are more story
pretty slowly.
focused, I think.
there'd be some story to talk about, I suppose. Yeah, and
I'm just afraid that
I guess
in Halo for like
it was
3
scrapping.
whole games, I'm just going to talk about freaking Halo lore and fuck 343.
pretty much. I
Because
mean,
I'm
I
afraid of that happening.
I mean, I'd only have so much to add to that. But like, I don't know, like the whole like Halo and Halo having more variety. I mean, I don't
It
know.
does. I know. I need my Xbox back from Azzy.
I think this game. I think
I'll just do the entirety of Metal Arms, and no one will let me do it. No one. Yay! We're in the middle of recording Metal Arms. 5 months later, we still need to do part 2.
What? How long is it?
I think it's like 50 levels long,
You fucking joke.
Well, how long are they?
varying.
Yeah.
I'm average.
That's worrying.
I'm gonna say between 5 and 20 minutes.
I'll say this. I'll say this about like Halo versus Doom though. I think Doom has the better secrets.
Oh yeah. Halo has next to fuck all, and the secrets there are more Easter eggs than they are secrets.
Yeah, those like skull head things.
Ah, those are collectibles.
Yeah, though. Yeah. Well, I mean that still counts as like a secret because you're not like anything that you can find outside of the main like linear path through the story. I call
I'll
a
give you
secret.
that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Halo skulls. Oh god, we're gonna exhaust all our Halo at the end of Doom.
Okay, just make this the last Halo thing then.
I'll make this last Halo thing, and I'll make it quick. Here's the thing with the skulls. Halo 1 was added in the remaster on the Xbox that basically got ported into the Master Chief Collection, which was an abysmal fail because they didn't know how to make games, you fucking assholes. Anyway, continuing with my actual point, Halo 2, you can only get the skulls on Legendary. Halo 3, I've actually collected all the skulls before on the original. Halo 4, the skulls were done very shittly. Halo 5, they were done. I think they're done worse, in my opinion. And ODST, there were no skulls. You just had the modifiers at the get-go.
Okay.
You didn't collect them. And also, in the MCC, you can just use them. You don't have to find them first, which is good. Oh, speaking of which, in the Halo 1 remaster on the 360, they added a skull as a pre-order bonus, which I had because what was that shop called that went bankrupt that sold games and movies and did the rounds? Blockbuster.
Blockbuster?
Yeah, Blockbuster.
Blockbuster always brought in more pre-order copies than they actually had pre-orders. So if you were an early adopter at their store, you would also get the pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
But if you had a pre-order, they would save the copy for you for like 2 days before just putting it on shelf.
Oh, by the way, there is apparently still a Blockbuster open in the US.
Oh wow.
I think there's still a Blockbuster in the little town between Lucerne and Wee Hampstead, but I'm
Really?
not sure, and I'm pretty sure it's just an independent-owned shop and kept the name.
Right. Well.
There are some still around, but they're independent stores that kept the name, and they're not part of any chain.
I mean,
To be fair with that, then I'm pretty sure like Blockbuster must be like the big franchise itself must be defunct, so that the name's free for somebody to take and name it their own like little shop.
Oh, and also, can we just all press F for my local Blockbuster, which is now a co-op?
But like going back to Doom for a second, one criticism I do have is that it does. Nice. I do have a slight criticism for the game in terms of like visual variety, or honestly kind of lack thereof, because the facility is on Mars, which is like you see like red everywhere, and like hell is like red everywhere as well. So like you kind of see that same colors a lot, and it makes sense for a game like Doom, but it also just, you know, eventually it just becomes same old, same old.
At least they got rid of the piss filter from the beta.
Yeah, yeah. Or the thing, the Halo 4 thing.
Also, can I just say something about how like you can cycle between each of these weapons?
Yeah.
And this is something that's just been that I've read about today. Mega Man 11, which is coming out in October.
Weapon wheel?
What?
Weapon wheel?
Yeah, it has the weapon wheel instead
Nice.
of having to either go into the pause menu or get the
Or cycle through like
or cycle through it with the bumper buttons. Yeah.
That does sound really appealing for Mega Man.
The weapon wheel, I just think is the way to go with that kind of game nowadays. Whether it's
Yeah,
platform
most
or
games.
this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Speaking of weapon selection, something you're not going to expect me to bring up in a million years. Metroid,
Oh,
in the 3D ones, I think from
Prime.
1 and 2.
Yeah,
no.
Prime.
In Metroid 1 and 2, you could change your weapon type, but in Prime, if you got a new one, it was just, oh, that's the best one, you use that now, and that opens all the old doors anyway.
You mean
Here's
they
the thing,
stack?
though.
oh yeah, like the beam stack or whatever, because that happens in other M, I believe.
Here's the thing, though.
They
I
stack
don't
in
like it because I thought the second upgrade was stronger than the third upgrade. Which means I always wanted to go back to the second upgrade and shoot things with that because it just killed things faster.
aside from Prime, besides the Prime series, except for Metroid 1, they stack, I believe, in the 2D games.
Hmm.
In Metroid 1 original, you had to once you got a power up and once you got a beam, you actually had to go all the way back to get another one.
No. That sounds messy.
Where you originally got it. And yes, it's annoying.
Bless you.
Oh my
There
God,
should.
I've had that sneeze coming for the last 5 hours.
Word of the
that-
day is
You should have just looked at any sort of source of light. That usually works.
Yeah, I guess. But like,
I stare into sunset.
there really should just be like a button to switch your beams in Metroid games.
in Prime, and the game, and when you're playing on the GameCube versions of 1 and 2, the D-pad and the C-stick switch between your visors and your weapons.
What about Wii?
I think you have to hold a button and then like point to it quickly, then let go or something like that.
Oh, of course, that's have point
Oh,
controls.
also another
Metroid
thing
Prime
about
version.
Metroid, I always thought I never really used phase. I mean, it was kind of powerful, but then enemies
Phase?
do end up. Metroid Prime. I think it was called the phase.
The phazon beam?
Yeah, basically when you set up the mode that because you were and all the other bounty hunters were poisoned by the thing.
Oh no, that's Prime 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You said Prime. You just said Prime, so I assume you meant Prime 1.
Prime 3 is the only one I owned.
Oh, okay.
And I got to the final battle, but that thing was too bullet spongy, and there's no health in that battle. So
And that because that restricts you to the hyper mode.
Yeah. Here's the thing: hyper mode's good through all the game until you get closer to the end, and then I never used it because I forgot how to use it.
Yeah, but isn't there like a time limit when you have that? Like if you.
There is.
Later on, you might have like an overload or whatever, and if you let it go on too long, you'll die from corruption,
Yes, I've done that too
And
many
you'll-
times.
and you'll literally turn into a Dark Samus.
Yes. And it's fucking bullshit.
Are you like actually like skipping the animations by punching?
I think so. Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Although it is a pretty gruesome kind of death.
No.
When you think about it, like Samus just like loses all kind of sense of will and turns into her enemy.
But do you even lose your mind? Are you just sort of there? but
Well,
also...
game over screen is her new phazon blood spilling into a puddle.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Made by the
it's
guy who
fucked.
made Donkey Kong
It is
Country
kinda
Returns.
fucked.
I mean,
It didn't happen much, and I always thought if you just overload, it's like you get to shoot things, but you die anyway.
I'll just say this.
No, it's game over.
Thank goodness the Returns duology doesn't have like creepy game over screens.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
do you want to talk about the creepiest game over screen? It's called the PS2 era method.
Yeah, pretty much.
They actually captured a demon and put one in every single
I-
PlayStation.
I remember
Did they
like
just,
what.
like invade hell or something? You just go.
No, it just opens a
Stick it
window
in.
into hell, and you can just hear into it, and you're like,
Yeah, the
It's like,
That shit
it's
is
like they take the
fucking
demon back to
imagine-
back to the factories where they make the PS2s and just like it's not submitted. Fucking stick it in.
Yeah, what the demons need to do is just find a way to like get a Doom guy stuck in a room that's like pitch black and just have the PS2 era screen on there.
Doom guy would just shoot the PS2 era.
The worst game over screen for me was on Spyro 2 when when I turn it on, it just won't get off the Universal logo.
Oh.
Yeah, my disc is too scratched.
But like, yeah, I
That
remember.
happened with my original copy of Ratchet and Clank 2, where I would just see the spaceship fly eternally. I left the console on for 3 days. and
Yep. No, I remember one time, Jerry, you were trying to like look at the PS2 era screen for like 5 minutes, and you're just like, nah, this is too scary.
See, here's the
You
thing.
wanna-
If you want to induce it and you have a PS2 and you don't have a fucked disc, put an Xbox 360 disc in your PS2.
Yeah, I know. It's very easy. I can very easily make it pop up, but I don't want to.
Yeah, no, it's like you just don't. I can survive it for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, nah.
You know what's
Good thing,
creepy?
if you had that shit running for like a solid hour, would a demon actually start bursting out your console?
You want to? Do you want to know what's even creepier than the error screen?
What's that?
What?
The error screen in G major.
No, wouldn't that just
Eric
make it
Green
blue?
Major on xylophone.
Aren't there like some creepy sounds that play in the Xbox menu screen or whatever?
No.
I just think you sound scared. I just sound stupidly funny. I don't know.
Right.
No, Captain
I-
America comes onto the screen. It's like, so you want to play illegal copies of PS2 games on your official PlayStation 2?
Fyro, you're playing an illegal copy.
Yeah. Also, when I say Xbox, I mean OG Xbox, not Xbox One.
If they do,
I don't
you
know about
you
that.
just see an endless cat face. Can't even turn it off.
Man, that'll be disturbing.
If you unplug it, it just gets wider.
Oh, did you know there's actually a computer virus which is just Nyancat?
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. What?
You can't do shit on your computer. It's just Nyancat.
I know
Like, you
exactly
turn
what
it
you're
on, it
talking
just
about.
goes.
You turn it on and you get Nyancat. It doesn't boot your
Alright,
OS or anything. You just
All right,
get
we already
Nyancat.
bullshit for 16 minutes of this, so
And
I
looks
already-
like Joey's lost.
I know what he's talking about in terms of the Nyan Cat virus. I only
There's
saw
another one, so it's like a troll virus as well.
is it like a Rick roll?
There's a
something
Rickroll
like that.
one.
I remember seeing like a Vinesauce stream where it was Joel who was doing streams of like doing everything he could to destroy to destroy various Windows operating systems, and someone
Yeah.
and someone sent him a link to like a memes virus that absolutely destroys the computer.
Nice.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of errors all at once and stuff, and the screen just goes black, and then it suddenly just see Nyan Cat.
You just get Nyancat. It basically
Yeah.
deletes your operating system and erases
So-
everything on your hard drive except for the
So
virus.
is that when Chara says you messed up?
Essentially,
So you followed the dodgy link and downloaded the memes virus.
Hit 99999 damage everywhere.
yep.
You don't even need to
That's fine.
use this little passage. You can just stand in like the corner or something.
True, but it's there.
Run with me and wind up as Finian.
No one
I
ever
mean-
said the demons were good at their job.
I mean,
they
it should.
added that passage.
It's just a crappy like Indiana Jones thing.
Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure it's actually killed people before.
I mean,
I
And-
wait,
and-
music.
I mean, if it's not Doom Guy, then it doesn't matter.
Well, here's the thing, every Doom guy is the same Doom guy. The Doom guy from the Doom movie ends up going through a teleport and jumping through the dimension into Doom 3, and then ends up, after finishing Doom 3 and all the DLC for that, ends up jumping into Doom 1, and then finishes Doom 1 and gets into Doom 2, and then...
What the fuck is the What the
and
fuck
then
is the
it
Doom
happens
timeline?
again,
Wait,
And
it's a
the-
Doom movie actually canon?
No.
I was gonna say.
Wasn't
The Doom timeline, for me, is entirely headcanon.
I'm pretty sure that The Rock wants to play Doom Guy in the upcoming movie.
You're getting kind of wrecked right now, dude.
No, I'm good. I've got 79.
Oh my god, this
I like-
music sounds so good.
Yeah, it does actually.
It's
Me
it's
like
yeah, it's very like heavy metal and stuff with this game. Like
It's like symphonic metal. I fucking crew.
It's like edgy symphonic metal.
it works for the game. It's not type of music I'd listen to on my own time, but like in the
I
game,
prob-
in the game itself, it works.
The thing is, you know me, so that's probably something that I would listen to on my own. So listen to that before I go.
no,
to sleep.
it's the music that plays when Richard's about to deliver the pizza to the door and the universe is gonna fall apart.
Yeah, nice.
This one,
Yes.
I know what you're
here's the
talking.
thing.
Yeah, I know what you're
Just
talking
so you
about.
know, when the
But the
world's
funny
going
thing is,
to hell,
Xavier
I
told
am
me after we
going to
watched
keep
that
on
episode that the chanting is apparently just pizza toppings.
The chanting is just them listing pizza toppings. because I mean, like the scene where it could be most apparent is like is when they're driving through the street, but it just keeps looping over and over, and you just hear mozzarella gorgonzola over and
And
Nice.
then there's that one car
Hello,
that's just
Gumball.
clipped in the floor.
yeah.
Looking at
Gumball
that
is just
screen.
yeah,
that
Gumball
right
is just
so much
fucking
shit.
shit poster cartoon.
You
Yes,
really,
it is.
we really gotta make you watch an episode, Harry.
You really need to watch it. Harry.
Yeah, you
It's
should.
so good.
I don't like it.
Of course.
Get out.
Well, you don't like
Okay.
Gumball in general or the episode?
Oh no, not Gumball. I thought you were talking about Chowder. But
Oh.
That's alright.
I never liked it.
I don't really have
Apparently
an
it's got more of a cult following than it actually did people.
I liked Chowder.
I don't really have an opinion on Chowder, but I kind of got annoyed by it due to a former friend of me and Joey.
It's story here or not now?
I don't really.
Not that you really need to know.
It's not really anything spectacular. It's just this guy that kept on saying like rada rada like every 5 seconds.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I can see how that would get annoying.
Yeah, but like just like yeah, Harry, you need to watch it, and Joey, so do you, because it's so.
Are you talking about the
Okay.
shipping or whatever?
Just
No,
Well,
no,
that's a good
that
episode.
needs to be.
what is it?
Yeah.
Is it The Job?
Yeah, the job.
No, I've
Um,
seen that. I know what that is.
We should make him watch the console.
I've seen that as well.
The console was just brilliant.
Wait, you seen that one already, Harry?
Describe the plot to me.
Basically,
They get
trapped
Chapter
in-
7,
One person, please.
sorry.
Xavier, he's better at it.
All right. Gumball's dad gets him a bootleg Game Boy that traps him in a game, and now they basically have to play Final Fantasy VII to get
No,
out.
I've seen that. I remember that.
And then there's a ship in it. Oh my god, the ship.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dev Note for ships.
Yep.
Let's go for ships, yeah.
I'm the ultimate
Yeah.
warrior of
What happened to Dark?
I'm
What happened to
the
Dark
ultimate
Video?
warrior of social justice.
Why is that?
Selective privilege. It's
Joey.
locked because I haven't killed all the enemies.
Joey.
Yeah.
You will need to watch it as well.
Here's the thing: if someone can get me a list of all the episodes, I'll watch that shit.
Don't watch it. I just don't watch seasons 1 and 2. They kind of have mixed to okay episodes.
Yeah,
I mean, the
Yeah,
job.
I'll watch it
the
anyway
job was
because
a
I
season
enjoy the
episode.
show.
Yeah. Season
Oh,
3
the
onwards
parental
is where it gets
censorship.
really good.
Yeah, the job, even though it's a season 2 episode, it's when the show actually started getting its calling, I think.
Yeah. I say, by the way, I say that, but I mean, because it's not like it's like, say like, just for using this for an example's sake, say like the very first season of RWBY was painful, but you didn't have to watch, but you have to watch it because because it's just part of a long series and all that. This what's it called, Gumball's case, it's episodic, so you can watch any kind of.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
episodic
So-
material.
Is it? Huh?
The Fury, the episode.
Oh yeah, that's Fury. That's a good episode. That's another good episode.
That's what we should make you watch.
Yeah, because like I still remember Hub Pie's reaction when the anime scene comes up. He was like, "Wait, this is real?"
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh,
and
that
then
one,
my
yeah.
reaction
Reaction as well.
for season 3.
You
What?
seen that one?
Wait, yeah. Is that the one where like they have this whole like DBZ kind of thing going on?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, where they had to plot out Akira Toriyama manga work.
Yeah, I was just flabbergasted.
I like how.
Also, how about that Pekashurus the crab?
Yeah.
Skull!
It's been completely ignored.
I didn't hear what you said. What?
I'm sorry.
It's like Gravity Falls season 3.
Gravity Falls season
Oh,
3? What?
No, there's no.
Got it.
Says it's bullshit. Says what the bullshit is. Gets a wait. Is this real?
Well, all I heard was Gravity Falls season 3.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I mean, even then, I know that the show's over.
It's never gonna happen. There might be a spin-off if the guy ever wants to do one where it's like a couple years later they go back to Gravity Falls and then more wacky shit happens.
Yeah.
And somehow
I wouldn't
Cypher
mind.
comes
That
back.
would
I
be
still haven't
nice.
watched Gravity Falls properly.
That I would-
It's good. It's a good show. But like, I do
Yeah.
appreciate them like stopping it while they were ahead, rather than just milking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I mean,
though,
like-
MLP kind of reaching that point. where
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, I feel like that.
it's not Simpsons bad, but like it feels like it's just losing steam.
I feel like
Yeah, I
Simpsons
feel
have
that.
somehow got some new writers because that
Okay.
shit's on point right now.
Of what? Sorry, again. Which one?
MLP.
Well, yeah, that's been kind of obvious since like season 5.
Maybe not that far
like-
back, no, but
no.
like it just feels like there's no end goal anymore. It just feels like they're just
Season alright.
huh?
Season alright.
Season, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if they
Just progressively getting worse.
Equestria Girl show they said they were gonna do, they would have another avenue for this shit.
It's-
So they've completely made that pointless by starting their own fucking school.
yeah, it's not necessarily
Oh.
getting worse per se, but like I don't know. It feels like they're just running out of things to do.
Like
Also,
speaking
here's the
of
thing.
the
We've got the main 6, and then we have a secondary main 6 now, and I actually need to watch the
Oh.
current season. So when that finishes,
Oh.
I'll catch up on it.
Oh boy.
I was actually gonna bring that up, but you beat me to it.
See, like I barely even care about the show anymore. It took me like I don't even know when season 8 started, but like
But
But
when
I-
the seasons are done, I'll binge them.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I used to be I'll let you talk in a second, Xavier, but like it took me like what 2-3 months to start season 8, whereas like I used to like be on new episodes as they came out. Like I just don't care that much anymore.
I think from like season 3 and 4 onward, we did that until like season 5, and that's when we slowed down.
I think I
But here's the thing: I binged season 1 and 2 because my brother said there was a swear. in one
Hi
of the
there.
videos.
I think I started getting like slowing down around season 6 or 7.
Hmm.
No, go.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of stopped. I kind of stopped after season 8 because I think like around that time is when I kind of started watching My Hero Academia.
I need to watch that.
I need to watch
Oh
it.
yeah, you should. It's
I need to
it's a
watch
good
that. Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah, because
I
like,
need to actually make my lists physical,
See-
so I stop forgetting things that I need to.
I mean, I gotta finish One Piece. I gotta get a good amount of One Piece.
yeah,
first,
I was gonna
but
say you're not finishing that anytime soon.
Yeah, how much of the
That's why I corrected myself. That's why I said good distance into
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
How much of the dub of Boku no Hero?
Lewis, what were you saying?
How much of the dub of My Hero Academia is out?
Pretty much all of it.
Yeah, it seems,
Awesome.
yeah, it seems to be
Yeah,
pretty
but-
up to date. But like, I think
Yeah, it's up to date. Like, they're pretty much they're pretty much airing the dubs at the same time that the subs come out.
Why can't everybody else do that? Why can't?
I mean,
don't know.
I mean,
That
so
pisses me off.
Yeah, Funimation is at least on point with that because they know a lot of people.
Funimation
watch-
is the problem. Funimation is easily the best for this kind of thing.
it's
Yeah,
they're the like the dub guys
I
who want
wish
to go
they
for
could
Blake.
do that with Fairy Tail season 3. I
Yeah.
hope they do that with Fairy Tail season 3.
Wait,
Yeah, but-
season 3 only subbed or?
I'm talking about like the I'm talking about like Japanese season 3 because like the 2014
over.
anime ended in 2016.
Yeah, but like,
Thanks for watching.
hold on. Let's end this conversation first, because it's not
Yeah,
gonna come
please.
back.
Yeah, but okay, but like 2014 anime ended in 2016, and obviously 2009 anime ended in 2013, I believe. Well, the 2009 anime was season 1, the 2014 anime was season 2, which I felt like Japanese kind of season 3, and apparently was somebody.
Yeah,
snoring?
please just.
I understand that was incredibly rude, and I'm sorry.
Was it actually fucking rude?
I'm sorry.
It's alright, but just don't do it again. But like, you've got the you've got.
Please
the
stop that.
Doing what?
No, I sound. It sounded like Joe was starting to snore again.
No, I didn't.
I'm not gonna actually manage to finish what I'm saying, am I? But anyway,
What has this cat become? What has it become of us?
I did it once as a joke. I apologize. I didn't do it again.
guys.
Continue, Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
thank you.
sorry. It's just sounded like it. Jeez.
Yeah, but anyway,
Like a hug.
fucking stick outside.
Such
Um,
ouches.
but like, yeah, the 2018 anime, which is due to air this fall, this autumn. Well, that's gonna finish off the actual manga itself. So I hope that they can at least that Funimation will actually fucking simulcast it, simuldub it.
How long has the manga been going on for again?
Well, I think it ran from 2006 and it ended last year.
But like, I'll just make this brief point quickly. But like, I think we can say for all of us, like, after the time we've watched MLP, like over time we've just watched a lot of other shows that
Were better
honestly,
written.
honestly, I
Yeah.
think are just better written, more interesting, and just appeal to us more. So like when we go back to MLP, it just doesn't. The same drive just isn't there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's essentially it.
Yeah, but like,
It's like
Yeah.
there's still some good characters there, but it's like it's not.
they can't
Really?
move. I feel like that they're just done because they can't really move the characters any forward anymore.
They
Like-
can't. They've moved all the appealing characters forward, and they've just started bringing in more like stocky characters, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like-
and also Twilight sucks now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's fucking like
Yeah.
one-dimensional as fuck.
I-
swear
She
to
had character
Christ.
development, and then the development just died.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
Do you
it's
guys
in.
want to cut this at one point and just continue this as a tangent in a sub video?
It's the fact that
Or
it's
should I
also
just stop recording and then start recording
No,
again?
no.
that seems
Well,
to
I'm
be some
just.
sort of... Sorry, go on.
I don't want to prolong this. I'm just gonna
I just,
leave this
I just
for
wanna,
now.
Can I just like?
Bye,
uh,
everybody. See for Doom Part.
No, 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 no. Let's actually finish what we're saying right now.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were done.
Right. But what we're gonna say was in terms of what you were saying about like the character development came and then it just died.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much everything, all of that could be said for every single member of the fucking main six of this, right? Because
Yeah.
there's been times in the recent seasons where where even after they should have got past some certain issues, then they've come back. Then those certain issues have come back and just been even more fucking worse. Example, Rainbow Dash like willing to trade her best friend away for a fucking book.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was
That
bad
was
writing.
legitimately one of
bad.
them. That was
Yeah,
literally a dick move by both the writers and the character herself.
Like there's specific times in the show where it's like they really can't be this stupid. Come on.
I think they're just doing certain things because they need a plot and are having a slow writing bit.
Yeah.
Like they have to have let's say 20 lessons throughout the season. 5 episodes with lessons that are also arc sensitive. The first 2 episodes have to be major spectacular things that start the arc of the season. The last 2 have to be the ones that end the arc of the season, but still cliffhanger it enough to keep the fans interested for what happens next.
Yeah.
If they want to,
The-
if they want to keep the audience that they ended up getting in the first place, then you know what they should do? End every single fucking episode with a season 4 finale style fight, please.
Yeah.
Like explosions.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think there's a show like that. I think it's called Dragon Ball.
But like,
No, I'm just talking about just
yeah.
Western style. Go on.
yeah, but like, my last piece on this is just the fact that like there are times in the show where it feels like they could do some interesting character development here, but then they just don't do it, and it just doesn't go anywhere. But I don't know. That's pretty much what I have to say on
I
this.
wonder. It makes me wonder if they got complaints that it was starting to get a little bit too deep, and they thought let's just reverse all that and just make everybody act like idiots. How about
At
that,
least
eh?
Fluttershy has had character development that's stuck across seasons at long fucking last.
Yeah, and they've made jokes about, oh, you've had to get over the shyness like over and over again.
And then it actually happened.
It's
Was
like
that
there's a
an
break on
episode?
every
Was
single
that an episode where it's like their story pretty
Yeah.
much got like published or something like that?
Huh?
Was that like where like their basically like their adventures got published?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
That was the episode where the thing happened that Harry just mentioned.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, it happened in that episode, and it also happens one time in season 8.
Oh, also, on top of being the ruler of the land, part of a major show stunt team, having businesses and such, and all, these guys are all set for life with those books. because of sales across the entire world, not just through the country. They've had global success with their sales.
Alright, well, if we
Somehow I'm gonna s-
do we
I'm
have
gonna-
any
somehow-
like closing thoughts on this quickly?
There's something else.
I like food.
Nice.
There was something else I was
That's
gonna
irrelevant.
say, but it's just gone now. But it's like, what's it?
Sorry, that was
I'm not
stupid.
gonna- I'm
No,
gonna-
no, I heard.
I feel like we've stretched a half an hour episode of Doom into an hour-long discussion on.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Let's not exaggerate. Like,
yeah, but like,
okay, there was something I want to say. It's just gone now. Fuck me.
Oh well.
Maybe
well,
I'll bring it up in the next part if this kind of discussion comes up again.
I don't think we're
my-
gonna remember this.
My thoughts on the episode were we needed more chainsaw to generate more blood. It wasn't gory enough.
Oh,
Too much to witness.
7.8 too much. And,
No, that was the last episode.
That's blood.
There
Oh,
wasn't
right.
enough witness in that episode.
okay, if we're done, I'm gonna stop recording.
We hadn't witnessed enough witness.
7.8.
I was gonna ask you to do gumball, but I'm in the middle of a dungeon now.
Also, I feel like Doom needs tanks now.
Alright, I'll end it there.